messed up.
How do you say yarrow?
Welcome to How Do You Say Yarrows?
How do you say yarrow? How do you say yarrow?
It'll be all the fun in the world. Heyo!
Hey guys!
Well, we are talking about a fierce topic today. And, you know, the holidays are approaching. Easter is just around the corner. And also Passover.
Yes.
Trying to think.
Them both.
And spring break. Not really an exact holiday, but a holiday I would call it nonetheless.
Nonetheless.
So we got to talk.
We got a big topic. Desserts.
What are your favorite holiday desserts?
I should have saved the whole cookie, but just an example. This is a funfetti sugar cookie that I'm enjoying whilst we talk about desserts.
Yes, I was wondering, I came into the car, I had to grab a piece for this, and Gabby was very ready with the topic. Normally we debate back and forth, what will we talk about? And all of a sudden, today, it was ready to go. So, okay, let's talk about the holidays maybe in general.
Okay.
What holiday do you look forward to most for dessert?
Okay. A holiday that I most look forward to the dessert would probably be Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I love pie.
Yeah.
So, I would probably go with, and there's also, it's so random, but there's this pumpkin chocolate chip bar that I love that I always make for Thanksgiving too.
Ooh.
So there are like specific desserts on Thanksgiving. I love pies and I love that specific pumpkin chocolate chip thing that I just love. I do love the desserts for Thanksgiving typically. What about you?
You know, I really enjoy 4th of July, of course.
Oh, that's a great one. What kind of dessert though?
I enjoy blueberry pie. I enjoy apple pie. I do like the fact that there can be ice cream and it's more cake focused as well because I really do love cake.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, I'm also very partial to as well. I love a good series of pies. My dad does this incredible slab pie, which I love very, very much.
So good.
Yeah, no, so good. But you know, those are the two highlights. Christmas is okay. It doesn't really get me. Like, Christmas meal's a little bit more interesting to me.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have like a Christmas dessert that I yearn for or associate directly with Christmas. I know a lot of people love like their Christmas cookies, but
I do like a Christmas cookie though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Those are the ones that I'm more excited for.
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense.
What do you like to, when you go to a holiday, what kind of dessert do you like to make and bring? When you go to like a holiday or a party, like what kind of
I normally make bread. So I really don't make that many desserts on the whole. Like I do make desserts for us in like smaller groups, but traditionally like going to a party, I normally bring bread. So not a good, and I do like, you know, I guess by default, pumpkin pie is the thing I bring most to places.
You have brought pumpkin pie as a dessert. That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so pumpkin pie is the dessert that I have most often done. I don't know if it's the dessert that like, but you really, Gabby, you're the one that brings the desserts for us. I'm definitely on the more of the meal team often.
Yeah, more of the savory.
I mean, bread usually.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Sorry, there was a cop there, and as you could tell from our last podcast, we were wondering, we're getting pulled over.
We're just keeping our eyes open.
Yeah, so we're good to go here.
Yeah.
So that's normally where I am. I do like making cupcakes. That is like a funfetti cupcake is amazing, and I often enjoy doing that. But it's hard to really scale that out.
It's really hard to bring a cupcake to like a bigger party.
Yeah, a good brownie is always good. But yeah, no, Gabby, what is your dessert go-to in here?
So for going to a party, it's like when you're thinking about bringing a dessert, I think on the one hand, I like to do it because you could also just kind of throw in a dessert amidst many desserts, and it could be a low pressure item very easily. But if you're kind of in the position of making the main dessert, that is stressful to me because I don't have a lot of confidence, you know, in necessarily like in my desserts. I'm not like, you know, I now have enjoyed baking, you know, me and Adam, like I enjoy it now, so I'll play around with it, but I'm much more comfortable if I'm going to try a new dessert, I'm going to make that just for my immediate family and then try that because I know they'll be more kind about it if it's not the best thing, you know, that has happened and it's all good, or, you know, they'll love it and that's great, you know. And also when you're trying to level up scale of something, if it's the first time you've tried it, then it might be easier to make it just one batch of whatever it is the first time.
So what's your favorite dessert to make? Or what are some of your top desserts to bring?
My top desserts to bring, I do like bringing rice pudding is very easy. That's like an easy one, so I feel confident in that. That's an easy one to bring. Brownies are always easy.
Oh yeah,
So
brownies
easy.
are a great dessert.
And I love eating them, so I know, like, I feel confident.
Yeah.
The pumpkin chocolate chip bars
You do
are a great one. It's
pumpkin
a
chocolate chip
Martha
bar.
Stewart recipe. So like a bar, I like because I feel like that's usually pretty foolproof. A bar.
Yeah.
I don't always bring cookies, although I like making cookies. I feel like I don't often bring those to a party because you have to make so many.
That's fair.
And then same with cupcakes. Like I also am not super confident in my cupcake game, so cupcakes is not one that I'm
Really?
Yeah, no. I've messed up some cupcakes.
I love your cupcakes.
My greatest error with cupcakes was I tried to make a yellow cake with chocolate icing. Okay? The chocolate buttercream icing was superb. The yellow cake, it was hysterical because we go to eat it and everyone at the party, and I did make this for a party, they were like, oh, it's good. So why'd you do a corn cake?
Oh.
So they tasted like a corn cake because we realized that apparently happens with that kind of cake batter if you over mix it.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh, it was hysterical. It was hysterical.
Oh, that's brutal in every way.
So that's, now I'm gun shy of making cupcakes that, like, you know, because I just don't, like, who knows if I over mix it. I can't tell.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I can't tell when I'm over mixing it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then a cake, I wish that I was a person who could bring a cake to a party.
Yeah.
And, like, be the one who brings the cake, the homemade cake.
Oh, the cake.
Yeah, like, or just, yeah, a cake, I mean, usually if it's a cake, it's like the cake. How many cakes you're going to have at a party?
Oh, you could have a lot of cakes at a party.
Yeah, I mean, if you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's really
It's typically like a cake. So if you're bringing a cake, it's usually the cake. And I so admire people who can bring the cake. I really used to not look forward to a cake or like a cake. And now as I'm older, I look forward to a homemade cake.
I love good cake.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I'm worried about, like, it's such a delicate project and it's such a big, like, if you mess it up, the whole thing's messed up, you know?
Yep, no,
So
I get
I've
that.
not
It's a
built
lot
the
of pressure.
confidence that I can be the cake bringer.
Interesting. Oh, I hit low fuel. Yay!
Ha ha ha.
That's okay. No, okay, I totally get what you're saying there. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I enjoy making a signature dessert. I've not gotten to the
Do you have any signature desserts that are
or
your
no,
go-to?
I don't know if I have I don't have a signature dessert. I feel like I made a lemon pound cake the other day, which was amazing.
That's right.
But the problem with this is the scalability with something like that. It's designed, they're in a container.
Loaf.
Yeah, it's a loaf container. So I ran into some problems. And actually my big issue with that was, okay, I'm not against the cheaper, like, tin pan type of thing.
Yeah.
Because it makes total sense for a party. And I actually bought several of these so that way I could use them in baking because they make a little bit more sense. I was trying to match it up. But for something like that, it actually didn't hold the form as well because it was like, one of them actually turned out weirdly shaped because of that, because the pan got mutilated a little. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, there's a scalability issue with this. Like a cake, okay, you can make a big cake in one area.
Yeah.
But like some loaf things of like, oh, okay, that's more difficult. That's where I go bread. Like I can absolutely scale. So yeah, no.
You have a lot of confidence in your bread. I think my other go-to actually for bringing, if it works seasonally, has become a pie.
A pie is great.
And I wouldn't say my pies are perfect. There are other people that I love their pies every single time, and I'm still building my pie skills. But I do enjoy making a pie. I feel like I always want to bring a dessert that I'm gonna want to eat.
It's a good philosophy.
So I know I'm gonna want to eat it, and I like it because I am learning how to make like a homemade pie. So I think that's fun, like to bring to a party. So I would say that is another go-to. If it works seasonally, I would go to the idea of bringing a pie. I like that. I like to bring a pie.
A pie is good. You're fine if you bring a pie.
Yeah. What kind of dessert are you excited when it's there?
You know, I always love a cupcake. Pie is good. I really don't like. I think we've talked before. I don't like rich desserts. Like, or I don't dislike them, but it will not excite me. Like, I'm thinking like, oh, there's only a little bit that I'm going to enjoy from something like this. So
Yeah.
I think that always gets me there. I'm not crazy about, actually. So let me ask this opposite question: is there a holiday whose desserts you don't like?
Oh. A holiday that I don't like the dessert?
Yeah.
I
Or a
don't
holiday
think-
you're least excited for based on desserts. I already have one. I know immediately.
What's yours?
Halloween.
Oh, wow.
I'm not a candy person. Like,
Oh,
I'm not saying
okay.
I won't eat candy. I absolutely
Yeah.
will.
Mhm.
But like, okay, like Halloween. I actually love like scary movies and things, and like the fright stuff. That's very fun to me. But the whole like, eating. Oh, we're gonna have tons of candy. Really, like, I'll eat it because it's there, but it does nothing for me.
I don't. Actually, my favorite Halloween dessert is when people make dirt.
Oh, those are fun. Yeah. Like the,
I feel
the
like
pudding
people,
things.
yeah, the pudding cups with the Oreos on top. I actually really like a dirt cup. Like a good
I can see
dirt.
that. Yeah.
I love that. That is the one Halloween dessert that I do really enjoy, and I feel like that's usually associated with Halloween.
Yeah, I think so. That's more about Halloween.
With like a fun gummy worm on top. Like I'll like that.
Just thinking of that. Yeah. That's what
That's
it
good
always
stuff.
plays out to be. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the light.
So I feel like there's every holiday there's an ice cream that, or no, ice cream, not
Dessert?
ice cream. There's a dessert that I can get excited about.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Halloween's the least excitable for me, but there are things, there are redeeming qualities about it.
That probably is the case. I think I'm most excited, of course, when there's like a fun homemade dessert.
Gabby
at
loves
any
a homemade
party.
dessert.
I do love it. But I love any kind of variety. I'm just so impressed with people who can make homemade desserts. It's so impressive what they do.
These little babies.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
So we hope that you guys enjoy your desserts that you get to make or just someone else made, and you're very lucky that you get to enjoy them.
I hope you'll share them with us by emailing us at howdoyousayyours@gmail.com.
Oh, guys, wait. About sharing recipes for desserts. We love people who share recipes.
And we will share ours.
We will share any recipe that we have.
Be fair, the vast majority of my recipes come from sallysbakingaddiction.com.
Yep.
As we've asked to be sponsored and it has yet to been answered.
Yep.
I do just want to reaffirm, there is... If you were to listen to my recipe versus Sally's recipe, I would never tell you to listen to me. I would tell you to listen to
It would just
Sally.
be the same. You don't deviate from Sally's recipes.
How could you not?
Continue straight.
How could you differ from perfection?
We're just saying, if you need a recipe for a dessert, sallysbakingdiction.com. She's a true boss.
And if not, you could come to us and we'll tell you if we got it from somewhere else. And if not, go to Sally.
Sally's.
Hail Sally.
All right.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.